Well done. Good job. Hey all, wow, what a week it has been. It's been a very busy week for me, content wise and other stuff. And boy, is there a lot to go over. Some of which I can talk about now, others I can't. But as it all breaks down, it's just been a very busy week. And man, do I have a lot of great guys in the chat today. I've got Freesius. I've got Cheeto. He finally showed up. I'm glad to see that. Got Soldier in the chat. His little one is like 1.5 years old now. That's crazy. It doesn't seem that long, so. We've got Maddie. We've got the Ghost. We've got Sound Blast. We've got Andrew Stevenson. We've got Livy09. Let's see. We've got Reshimine, who's lurking and his legs are giving out on him. Man, he's falling apart. He really is. I swear he's falling apart. We've got Spen. Hey, Spen, alliance mate there. Soldier's an alliance mate. Who else we got in here? We've got Injali Sharma. We've got the Ghost. I think I already said the Ghost. Maybe not. Who cares? It's the Ghost. He's invisible anyway. We got Fireclaw. We've got Spin. Let's see. We've got Tyler Flippo. Thanks for joining, man. Thank you for coming to the stream. And yeah, so hey, got a good turnout. And speaking of turnouts, man, I thought YouTube was broken earlier this week. I really did. But like I said, it has been a busy news laden week. We've got a new bot reveal that's coming out. We've got some combiner reveal that's coming out. I'm not going to spoil it for Soul because the brother's awesome, but if he says something or types something, I know he's lurking in the chat, and he's got the little one looking after him, making sure he stays asleep. Maybe I'll co-op his reveal too for you guys. But man, it's been an interesting week. There's been a lot of news, a lot of ideas being tossed out amongst me and Soul, who are the last two remaining official content creators, which brings me into our announcements now. So yeah, this is going to be a rough one. Waza announced Thursday he's hanging up his spurs. The good sheriff of TFEW is taking some time off, which is bittersweet. It really sucks because he's been like a mainstay on Earth Wars and doing content and stuff. But at the same time, it means I move up in the creator rankings. So it's kind of bittersweet. But and if Waza ever comes to watch this on playback or is lurking in the chat, bro, I totally get where you're coming from. I understand what the reasons why you're doing it, and I just wish you good stuff and have a pint from me. From me, for me, anything of the above, bro. Seriously. And then we've got some new bots come in. Yeah, this is going to be fun. We've got Wheelie and Crasher. Second GoBot to come into Earth Wars. The first one, many of you may not realize, was actually Goldfire, which was the gold bug who was a quasi-GoBot. I mean, the design was definitely a Hasbro thing, but the name was a Tonka thing, so it's kind of in the middle, but I'm qualifying it as a GoBot. And yeah, so we're getting Crasher for the Decepticons and Wheelie for the Autobots. That's going to be interesting to know. And then we've got two new combiners coming. One for the Autobots, one for the Decepticons. We're getting a Landcross for the Autobots. And we're getting the very high fan favorite Monstructor for the Decepticons. Details have been sketchy. We're still not sure yet if they're going to be bot based or component based. We're hoping. I know that some feedback from the players, as well as myself and Soul and a couple of other people. We're hoping that they're bot based, so we can get some of our interesting second set of terror bots in here. So we can only hope that happens. And then yesterday of all things, yesterday was my 1 year anniversary as an official content creator. I know it seems like it's been a lot longer than that. I have been creating content, not just my videos and my YouTube thing. My YouTube channel is 2 years old, but everybody knows that I've been doing data sheets and interesting stuff, info sheets and charts and cost sheets and stuff like that for many years. So it's surreal that it's been 1 year already as an official content creator. So that's really cool, really cool. And I know Soul's probably just lurking and taking things over, listening probably, because I haven't seen him come back with the response yet. But yeah, so in case you guys have missed on the Earth Wars Discord or didn't see it on Soul's channel, Soul, I apologize if I'm taking away from your win while you're listening or watching. We are also getting Alchemist Prime as one of the new primes coming up next. So that'll be interesting. And like I said, Soul, not meaning to step on your feet, your toes, taking away your stat, anything like that. But just while I was doing reveals, thought we'd co-op and do all those and take care of that. But yeah, man, it's been an interesting week. We've had a lot of interesting topics come across from the community manager, Calum. He and I had a great call. Some interesting things coming down the pike. We should be also seeing some more community interaction from the dev team and the players. I'm going to kind of leave it vague that way, just because I don't want to spoil the surprise quite yet. I want to keep you guys lurking, and if I reveal everything, then it's not any fun to let you guys know what and where is going on. Now, is it? Got to keep you hooked somehow. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the chat. We'll address some ideas here. Let's see, where did I leave off? With Tyler Flippo. Yeah, let's see. So we got Ghost. Yeah. Hey, we got Sabe Dinter. Hey, welcome. If I said that wrong, if I butchered that, my apologies. That was not intended. So yeah, we've got a lot of good things. We got let's see who else we got up here. We got Joe Ben Smith. He came on. We've got Tornado Brigadier. Hey, that's Styx Magnus. Okay, yeah, I know Styx Magnus. Hey, Styx. He's an alliance mate of mine as well. Twilight got his pizza and joined the stream, so now he's gonna be munching. Don't break my stream today, Twilight. Don't just take that thought out of your mind. Fireclaw says CF is moving from the #1 creator to the #1 creator. Well, I appreciate that you guys feel that I was the #1 creator to begin with, but I wasn't. But I guess now I am. Like I said, it's kind of bittersweet. It's cool that it happened, but at the same time, I'm a little, I'm still shocked by it, to be honest. Yeah, let's see what else we got going on in here. Yes, Ben, I too hope that they are bot based. Like I said, it'd be nice to get some monster cons or terror cons, whatever the group was called, and definitely would like to see them enter the game as bots. That would be good. Soul finally came back. He said, "Yeah, it's good to." He announced it, so I tossed it out there. So yeah, we are getting Alchemist Prime as the next Prime too. So yeah. Let's see. Andrew Stevenson says his Raiden is taking too long to release. Yeah. Dino King and Raiden release has been a unique one. As they've got components to them, and they've been releasing them all pretty much at the same time, but some of the milestones to get the other parts to them have been out of the reach of some players, so I totally get that. Let's see. Ghost has skipped work. has skipped 2 events for work. Sorry, I didn't mean to read that backwards. He skipped work for events. No, he skipped events for work. Oh man. So yeah, it's been tough. When I had my previous gig, I got the permission as a birthday gift from the wife to get the raid, and so that was good that way. Let's see. Uh, yeah, Cheeto Crasher. Yeah, hey, I kind of like the new design for Crasher, at least according to the figure that's out there. It's pretty much a Mirage G1 Mirage recolor. Black and silver and red, but overall, uh, you know, I don't know what or why. I don't make those I don't make those decisions. But it's definitely an interesting choice. Interesting choice. And I don't know if they swapped Crasher, because and most of you may know or may remember from the GoBots, Crasher was a fembot, and I don't know if they're going to be a he or she in Earth Wars. So that's going to be an interesting reveal too, I guess. Gender reveal for Crasher. Who knows? I, I'm just taking this stuff as it comes. But I hope everybody so far has been having a good event. We've got the new combats coming in. We've got Scorpiolator and Tyrannotron, who have been some really, really interesting, combats we reviewed over the last couple of weeks or so. Getting some interesting feedback and player um, questions and such. So these are the latest up-to-date data sheets. I know I haven't put the stats in for them yet. That's on me. Just like I said, it's been a busy, busy week. A lot of things going around. Talking with the community managers. Like I said, I'm leaving it vague at the moment. Nothing I really want to reveal. But definitely going to have some interesting future developments come down the road. Not only for us content creators, but also for the game in general, and like I said earlier, some interactions, more community interaction with the dev team and the players. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah. So I hope like I said, I hope everybody's having a good event. At least gotten the 2-star or the 3-star of the new bots. I like them. They're really, I was really impressed with this content coming out. They really did a good job, in my opinion, with these with these combats. And yeah, oh man, Dr. Claw showed up. I guess he sensed the gadget senses were going off with Crasher entering the game. So hey, Dr. Claw, glad to see you. Grim Studios showed up. Man, I'm getting a lot more people now. Yeah, so thanks everybody for showing up and coming to the stream and assisting with boosting my channel, boosting my stream, boosting everything. Everybody's been a big help, and it's you guys that we do this for. I don't do this for me, although some people might say that, but no, I like doing it for the community, and I'm passionate about this game. I love this game. So yeah, and a couple of weeks ago, you guys in the chat came up with some great builds and combos for Tyrannotron and Scorpiolator, and hopefully my brain stays working today. I don't know if you guys want to explore that. I mean, I've got some things I can reveal on the playtest server, but I really want to save that so I have more content to talk about next week. so hey, welcome Seabass. Yeah, you're one of my newer ones. Thank you for all that. Yeah, I try to give the players good, valuable information that helps them understand the game, the dynamics of the game, and all that stuff. So I'm welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Thank you for making it. And we got Megatron. He finally showed up. He's a bit late, but he made it in. I'm just coming to expect that he's going to be late from now on, but I know he's got a lot of stuff going on in his real life, so it's all good, bro. Ghost, as much as I would love to give you some new info, I can't. Well, I mean, I guess I could do a little bit of teasing here and there, but yeah, maybe I'll drop a little bit of a tidbit here, just a small one, because I don't want to get in trouble. Not that Calum or anybody would be pissed off about it, but this'll be an interesting thing. One of the things coming to the game is going to be a nice new little. Oh man, did you really? It timed out. I can't believe that. My little stream timed out from my phone. What else is new, right? When things happen again. Hey, it's a CFTactics stream. Something's got to go wrong. That's kind of like my new joke, I guess. Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna try this again. And there we go. There we go. All right. Got it back up. So yeah, as you might see here, we got a couple more UI updates going on down the line, and I don't have any cores under. Oh well, prime cores don't have bronze or anything like that. But yeah, they're doing a nice new little. They're doing some UI updates, some tweaks. Let's see what we got going here. So yeah, they got some nice little UI tweaks going on. I like what they've done with the Prime Core UI. So this is a teaser because it is subject to change. I'm not gonna say this has been finalized or anything. So we'll see what's going on, down the line. But more importantly, we've got a lot of things going on and down the pike. So maybe we'll be able to get some of those new features, new UI stuff out to you guys in later weeks, definitely. A lot of people are still going on about the roadmap reveal and stuff. I was able to give us some tentative dates on stuff. As we know with Primes 2.0, that has hit playtest, and that'll be done, and that'll be coming to the game in a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks or so, and then we're going to be moving on for probably another 4 to 6 weeks for the total prime power, and then probably late summer, early fall, towards the end of the year, we'll be getting HQ19, that's another great thing, which I didn't load up, which I probably should have. But yeah, we've got some nice HQ images. I don't know if everybody's seen them yet or not, but yeah, we got some teasers from the dev team on the HQ19 buildings look. I know some people have seen them and were commenting, and I kind of like the direction they're going in. It's really, really interesting. And give me a couple of set minutes here, guys. I'll get them up and running, up and loaded in the stream for you guys, because I personally really, 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 really like them. And I know I said really, really like 100 times already. But yeah, these designs are interesting. And this was, I know that they put them out into the newsletter as an update for us all to. I don't want to say discredit the content creators that were putting out, feedback from the streams and from the Twitch stream, because we had all relayed pretty much what was in the stream, with it being, that they were aiming towards the end of the year or next year or whatever, and all we had gotten at the time was just that they were here in the planning stages, and here we are. Here's what the Autobot HQ is going to look like for 19. So this is going to be interesting, really, really interesting. It looks kind of like a cool little obelisk, and it's not bad. It's not bad. I really like the Decepticon one, which is coming up in the screen momentarily. Here it is. It does. I've heard people say, "Oh, hey, it looks like a PlayStation or a PS5, or it's weird and shouldn't look like this," and a couple of other things. And I'm like, you know what this really looks like? This looks like an old stand-up modem to me, like a network router modem. I love the look of these bases. I really do. I think they definitely stand out. So you'll be able to tell who or what is what base level the HQ is at, and I kind of like that. Well, Spen, that's why we always tell people, if you want to go for the cooler designs, generally go con, because the cons definitely have the better designs overall, in my opinion. Excuse me. But yeah, I like both of the designs personally. They stand out, which is really nice, as opposed to like, oh gosh, the HQ 10 and 11, and then you had the 12 through 14 that look the same, and the 15 and 16 that look similar, and the 17 and 18 that had some similarity. And Ghost has got to head out. Thanks, Ghost, for coming up. Watch the replay when you get a chance. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and add notifications and all that stuff when you leave. So yeah, I mean, I do like these HQ designs. They are definitely different. They definitely will stand out on your base layout. So that's really cool and interesting in that regard. I'm really, really digging it that way. Hey guys, sorry I'm back. Here we are. I crashed it probably by adding these new HQ images. So sorry about that. We're back. But yeah. Leave it to. We didn't really miss much in the conversation. I was just talking to myself, which is nothing new. When people that know me know that talking to myself is nothing new. So yeah, sorry about that. It was probably something I was doing on the computer, like I said, adding these new HQ images up here to take a look-see. Um, but but yeah. Spends like we need a fake ad up here for CF stream crashing. Yeah, yeah. I might do one. I might do one next week. Blame Twilight, or maybe I'll blame you, Spen, since it was your idea. I'll blame you for it. Um, but right now I'm blaming the new HQ images for that. Yeah, yeah, there you go. We'll use Crasher. We'll use the new Crasher bot for that new ad. That sounds like a good idea, Joe. That really does. I like that. That'll work. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, we've had a lot of interesting things going on this week. It's been a busy, busy week, so I can't complain that way. At least. At least we've had a lot of new things coming down the line, so it's been interesting. And so yeah, wow. We're half an hour in and we already had one crash. Let's hope that we don't have another one. But I got it back up and running. I think it's because I voiced the disdain for GoBots. That's what it was, Fireclaw. Uh, yeah. But yeah, I like the new HQ looks. They look really, really nice in that regard. But yeah, so well, I guess we'll go on with the new combat, since that's what the event is going on with right now. And so, who do you guys want to try this new combat out on? We got a wide variety of bots to do it with. So let me hear your recommendations in the chat, and I will make it happen. Let's play with Scorpulator / Tyrannotron a little bit, and we'll get them going. And no, guys, I could, but boy, that would be a stereotype if I just said, "Oh, hey, we're going back with with my favorites." But all right, Spen came up first for SG Thundercracker. So we're equipping it on him now. Oh, now, yeah, sure. Now I'm getting a list. Sure. All right. So we just put him on SG Thundercracker. And we're going to clear... Oh, I shouldn't have cleared that out. That was actually a start of a pretty good team there. But we're highlighting the new combat. So we'll throw in one of my faves, Half Shell, on here too. Well, Cheeto had actually mentioned it a couple of weeks ago when we were testing them out, and then I think I pointed it out to Cheeto that they added it in the test battle that way, Spen. So yeah, we'll go with SG Thundercracker. We'll see how this guy goes. Well, Megatron, sadly, it's a range combat. So putting it onto a melee bot may not be an option here. But here we go. There it went. The fragments went ahead and did it. And, so, I mean, that was like the first shot he did, too, was multi-fragment. So that was kind of nice. And we just got it cranking out here. And, yeah, so, I mean, he's doing pretty good. There it goes. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, took out a space bridge, no problem. So that's always good to have. But, just like any other range combat, you got to realize that they hang back when you apply them to an air class. You know. And A1 Ops says, doesn't Scourge have really high DPS? Yes, I can try it out that way. And we got a good list here, so I'll keep equipping them. So we did SG Thundercracker. I almost said Fireclaw. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll do them next on another bot. I'll just go down the list as I see them in chat. And I don't know why I clicked on dispatch missions. And now the HQ. Get me back into my... there we go. Yeah, I'm having difficulties today. What else is new? Alright, Scorpulator is now going to go on Demolisher. That was the next one on the list. I did see your request. You know what? We'll do Demolisher and then we'll do Scourge. And Volcanicus. On Hunger, huh? Okay, we'll give that a shot too. That's what I do. We play around, we conceptualize, we work these concepts out, So that's what we do here on CFTactics is we break stuff. We make things work. We make things break. And this time I'm going down because I'm probably just going to launch just Demolisher on his own. See how he'll do. And we'll zoom in a bit for him. And again, they are loving. Hey, I got the same base. Nice. But yeah, he's doing a lot of shrapnel, and he's doing a lot of nice damage here. Let's see what he does when that Mirage shows up. Right over there, boom, hit Mirage pretty hard. With that glass gas, and he went down. So yeah, he's holding on to his own. He's doing pretty good. Over there to Optimus Primal. Didn't even get a chance to get over to the bot. That was nice. And here we go. Demolisher's disabled right now. He's stunned, and there we go. And down it went. That was a good suggestion there too. All right, let's see who else we got going on in here. Okay. We did Demolisher. Yeah, we'll do Hunger and then Fireclaw. I'll admit I don't like them on the gunners, or at least the snipers in that regard, because he does take away from their default ability. But maybe we'll try it. We'll try it. But right now we're gonna do Volcanicus's suggestion. If I stop hitting the wrong parts on the screen, we're going to do Hunger. Yeah, because we're swapping out here, and yeah, let's see. Looking for Hunger. Doesn't look like I have him in a 5-star, or he's equipable. Let's double check. Going down the list. And, I'm either missing it or I don't see him on the list. Alright, Volcanicus. Sorry, it does not look like he can equip to Hunger, and I just accidentally clicked Tarn. But now we're going to head on to, we're going to change this out. We're going to try him on Scourge. One of my favorites. Yeah, let's try him on Scourge. This will be interesting because Scourge is a high DPS bot. And let's throw Scourge into the mix here because we love. I personally I love some Scourge, and I know on the other two I pushed them down the zone. For Scourge, I put them up a zone because it's Scourge, man. But yeah, let's see what Scourge does. He's hitting hard, loving this. This is just mean. I may have to switch it over. He's clearing out that front of the base pretty good. He's doing a really nice job, and that fragment is really great in that regard too. Just the boom, 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 playing it all up. Let's see what he does against this. Well, right now I got disabled from Silverbolt. He got stunned here. Boom. One shot against Silverbolt, though. That was nice. But it also helped that I attacked the Titan with him, too. So Scourge is doing a pretty good job on that regard, too. And let's see. Got Scourge going. Wow, I was not expecting this to be a big recommendation list. So this was great. So yeah, Scourge. All right. So here's who we applied it on so far. We did Demolisher, who's on the cons. Overload for the Autobots. We did it with SG Thundercracker, who is SG Jetfire for the Autobots. And we just did it on Scourge and Swoop. So yeah, it's still a viable bot across all three of them, you know. And yeah, since Hunger is a melee special, he doesn't qualify for it. I totally forgot about that. So yeah. The big Op 8 over here says that is just insane with what he's doing. Gonna have to use, if there is no doubt about it. Yeah, this combat is definitely one of. This was a great way to start off 2026 with new content, playable content, I should say. So this was. He's definitely going to be a must-have, a must-want, definitely. And just to reiterate what we've done over the last few weeks, he is DPS based. Scorpulator and Tyrannotron are DPS based combats, so you want them on high DPS bots to really get the effect out of them. So I really think that these are really great combats that players, once they understand this, they're going to want to use them a lot, and they're going to want to have them on more than one bot. You know, the 2-star, the 3-star, whatever it is that they're going to push. It's going to be a monumental change for players, and it's going to change a lot of how people think about playing. So yeah, that's going to be huge. And I'm seeing a lot of people want to try them on the sniper bots. Okay. We'll try them on some of the sniper bots, guys. I just had Wild Rider here, so we'll throw him on Wild Rider. And we'll keep that a going here. And uh-oh. What happened? Whew. I got nervous there for a second. Because my entire screen just went black. But it's alright. It just might be me. It's because I said Wild Rider. That's why. I'm pretty sure of it. That's why. But yeah, we're going to put him on Wild Rider. And we're gonna do the suggested zone. We're gonna do the suggested zone of 12. I know all these dynamic changes going on this week. What the heck? Right? CF's actually doing the zone suggested. Oh, no. But okay, here we go. We're doing Wild Rider zone 12. Nice, good fragment spread. Like I said, I don't think putting him on a sniper like this is a big deal, but it's not messing up his passive or anything like that. So it looks like this could also be a good bot to put him on. That's me though. Joe is asking for Power Glide. That is Cyclonus on the con side. And let's see. Fireclaw is just like Crasher's lurking on the stream. Yep, Crasher definitely is. Definitely is. But alright, let's see. We did Scourge and Swoop. We just did Wild Rider. Breakneck. Let's do it on Breakneck. We love, you guys are loving these gunners for some reason. Well, I mean, they are good guys. They are good gunners, so we'll do that. And let's see. Breakneck. I don't think I have him in a 5-star yet. No, he's not available on 5-star yet. Is he? Did I just pass it again? I might have. Yeah, Breakneck 5-star. There it is. I did have him in 5-star. See? So let's see how Breakneck does. This ought to be fun and interesting. And let's see what zone recommendation I get for Breakneck. Now I gotta find him, because I think he's one of my lower 5 stars. Or not. Not, because it wouldn't make sense if he was one of my lower ones, because I actually like Breakneck. But there he is. And it's saying zone 13. Now we're going zone 14. So and here we go. Another sniper bot. The original sniper bot is getting it on here, and yeah, the DPS is insane. Plus, remember, with Scorpulator and Tyrannotron at level 11 with a BBE, it's 41 or 42% of the bot's DPS. That's why you really want a high DPS bot equipped with this guy. And I mean, he is just clearing out this honeycomb without a problem. I can definitely see how this combat can work for honeycomb layouts and front loads like this. This is just going to be maddening, and a lot of people are just going to be way pissed off when this happens. when they see this combat come up on their replays. So there's going to be a lot. And Twilight, as much as I love you, bro, I'm not sure I want to follow through on that Snapdragon one, cause you like breaking stuff, and I'm not about to have my playtest crash on me. Wendy was the last person to crash my playtest, and I'm not ready to have my playtest crash again. Not ready for it. But yeah, even on this is the 5-star. This was like zone 12 or 14 on playtest, and Breakneck took it without a problem. Cleared out the front of that base super easy. Twilight's like, trust me. Twilight, I love you, bro, but you know what? Whenever somebody says trust me, I get nervous. But you know what? We have a good camaraderie going here. If it crashes, I know it's not intentional. I know it's not your fault. We'll give it a shot on Snapdragon. We'll definitely go that route with it. We will see. Okay. Here we go on Snapdragon. And look at that. My playtest didn't crash. So let's see these interesting results that Twilight is reporting in chat. Because I am not convinced yet. But we will see, won't we? We'll see it live. We'll see the crash. We'll see the going back to zone 14. We're gonna see everything. Cheeto, we're not gonna explore what trust me means in your household. No. No. All right, we're dropping. That was an interesting shot up against the wall. I'm not sure if that was a shrapnel boost or what, but that was interesting. And wow, he's just plowing. Snapdragon is plowing the base with Scorpulator on him. This is crazy. I'm liking this. I wish he would turn around. Oh, thank goodness. The Titan took care of that mortar that was at the front, killing him. Or doing some damage to him. But, okay. Oh, wow. That shrapnel boost on that HQ was intense. And bye-bye blaster. So, yeah. So yeah, we've got some interesting stuff going on here. These are interesting results, no doubt. That was actually really a good suggestion there, Twilight. And guys, I'm sorry that if you're in the stream and you're seeing it, that I'm looking down. It's because as you guys may have known a few weeks ago, almost a month ago now, I had some major issues with Windows 11, and it wanted to crash my system constantly, so I switched over to Linux, and so I cast it via my phone now. So yeah, so if you guys seeing me look down, it's not because I'm ignoring you guys, it's because I'm making sure what we're doing is going on and happening properly. So, and yeah, and look, most of you guys know that I did IT for like 3 decades. I've always been a big Linux advocate anyway. So, Cheeto, sorry guys, Cheeto just got me laughing with I need eye contact. Here, I'll zoom in on you, Cheeto. Peering peering with a crazed look. So, there you go. That's eye contact for you. Uh, but yeah, so, but overall, with the couple of hiccups I've had that go on in the streams, things have been far more stable, far better, you know, and things are just coming down the pike. And yeah, now Joe Ben Smith is asking for Power Glide, who is Cyclonus on the con side. So yes, I'm going to take care of that now. This will be fun and interesting. Now my Cyclonus is fairly somewhere here near the top of my list or in the middle of my list. There he is. And he is now equipped. So now we're going to try it on Power Glide / Cyclonus for Joe Ben Smith here. And then Jan Boy wants, or Jan B6L. Hi Jen, good to see you. That seems familiar. I know that name from somewhere. And I think I know who it is from another alias, but I'm not gonna shoot my foot off. But yeah, and who did we say? Oh, that's right, we said Cyclonus. I've only said Cyclonus like 7 times in the last minute or so. And again, we're gonna go zone 14 because I gotta mix it up. I can't just go all recommended zone all the time. And we've got that honeycomb front load again. So if we do this right, we know that and I'll do scavenger next. We'll do scavenger / rust dust next. But I think I need to increase my Cyclonus DPS a little bit, because he doesn't look like he's doing it as good as the other bots were. But he is moving better across the base. He's not staying focused on this front area. So that is a slight benefit. But yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this combat. This is a great combat. But yeah, we'll try it out on Scavenger, who's Rust Dust for the Autobots, and then we'll try it on Knockout, who, yeah, of course. Now my brain decides to have a brain fart. Is Skids. Skids for the Autobots. My brain kicked in finally. But yeah, he got up there. Cyclonus got up there pretty good. Didn't work as well as we were hoping, but I think that's primarily just because Cyclonus and Power Glide have a bit lower health than they really should, in my opinion. I wouldn't say that was a great mash, a great pair up, but it wasn't bad. It was not bad. But sadly, Cyclonus didn't stay around long enough to see it. And then we said Scavenger. Where is my Scavenger? Oh, I may not have a 5-star Scavenger. No, I don't. But I do have a 4-star that we can put it on. So here we go. Scavenger Rust Dust for you guys. Let's see how it's going to work. And I'm pretty sure, since he is a special, it's gonna hold him. It's gonna keep him back a bit. That's kind of what happens with the range specials or the ranged combats when you put them on a special. Is that yep, okay, making sure I selected the right bot. So yeah, and of course we're going to increase the zone a bit. Just wanted to make sure I was running with the right bot. So yeah, this is Scavenger Rust Dust with Scorpulator Tyrannotron. And I really want to see what they do here in this. Because remember, here on playtest we get some pretty high level bases. So you know, yeah, Joe Ben mentions that yeah, his DPS does increase when you use his ability. I did mention that at the beginning of the stream because it was like not doing much, and then I ran the ability once. His DPS went up for Power Glide Cyclonus, and then you know, you just got to keep spamming them and having a combat like Scorpulator that you've got to increase the DPS on the bot. I don't think it's going to really work out well. But I mean, I guess if you get to the point where you know, you get them to that 6 ability point cost or higher, you know, it could work. And yeah, look at this. Scavenger is just clearing stuff up, and he even took Grimlock head on, just like, yeah, bring it on, Grimlock. So that's nice to see. That was a really good run with Scavenger / Rust Dust. So yeah, that really looked good. Cheeto, no 5-star scav. Sorry. No 5-star scav. But yeah, so we got a couple of good, interesting, more interesting builds on this one from the last couple of weeks. We got a couple of better builds out here. Maybe some more practical builds, I'd say. Definitely SG Thundercracker and Jetfire. Definitely, I would say Scavenger Rust Dust. Nemesis Prime. Megatron wants it on Nemesis Prime. I guess I could accommodate that request. Nemesis Prime. Yeah, you know what? I think he would actually be a good one on Nemesis Prime too, but we'll find out. Because Nemesis Prime actually does have decent, really decent DPS. He really does. And I know I have a 5-star at him. There he is. He's probably low level right now. I gotta go check. I gotta go check on my Nemesis Prime. See how bad he's at right now. Because he's one of my more fresher 5-stars I unlocked here on playtest. So no, he's at a low. Oh yeah, he definitely needs some love and encouragement here. So I'm gonna boost him up. And is he really at level 1? Wow, I've been neglectful on playtest. Well, I've been looking over the new stuff on playtest and testing and debugging that. So I haven't really been looking at some of the legacy bots probably as I should. And one more for 11. I know I'm making this go by so fast, right? But yeah, with 79 DPS, he's not going to do much. But let's give him a good rank up, so at least we get some stat increase here. Yeah, all right. I'll keep ranking him up a bit. Where is he now? Captain. Yeah, we'll go we'll go Major. We'll leave him at Major for right now. We'll go Major. and then we'll. Now this is a new Nemesis Prime. He's pretty much factory fresh. We'll call it that way. I like that, factory fresh instead of saying new, because the bot's been out for a while, and now I got to find him in the list because he was down at the bottom. Here he goes. And I don't want Nova Prime with him. I want my Black Arachnia. Cheeto. Use Cheeto's account. Alright, let's go hit Cheeto. Because he's not going to be merciless. So I'm probably going to have to add a number of some more bots to my squad. Oh yeah. I'm going to have to add some more bots to my squad for this. Cheeto's got a pretty nice base on here. See? And yeah, I'm gonna need more bots on this squad with Nemesis Prime, because like I said, he's factory fresh. So I'm actually gonna have to fight on this one. So thanks, Cheeto. But no, it's all good. It's all good. And we're gonna go easy battle right now. And as requested, we're going to go on Cheeto's base. We're looking at it right now. Cheeto the PT. And yeah, it was a good idea that I brought in some more bots on this one, because I know I'm going to need it. My brand new Nemesis Prime here is not going to hold up well, but I'm going to deploy him first, just so that we can get some idea. Ooh, good spread though. Does have a nice spread. And now we're going to impractically deploy the rest of our troops here, because I don't want my Nemesis Prime to die so quickly. And yeah, it's holding him back. He's hanging back just like he would if he were a gunner. So definitely liking that. And he's helping, even though he's a little low level, he's still helping clear out some of these. He's still helping, and there he goes. He fell. But he's still helping clear it out. And now I'm going to have to get punished and or destroyed by Cheeto here. So we're going to have to see up here. I'm just going to have to throw the lot at him. And my barricade's all the way over here. Wow. Quick tactical thinking. Saved some of my bots. Not all of them, but some of them. And my Dino bot and stuff is down here. Skyrain's getting confused where he's going to go, how he's going to go, where he's going to go. That's how you... See, this is how you fight. This is how you fight. You know, you gotta drag out those combiners. You gotta make them pay. And now, oh yes, now my barricade isn't a place to go. Do something, finally, hopefully, maybe. And I'm not going to win it, because this is just a ragtag team. But I gave it a good go. I knew my Nemesis Prime wasn't going to last too long. But yeah, no, Cheeto's right. Lots of good stuff to shoot up down there and get spread across. So that was definitely good, Cheeto. Thanks for the permission to use your account. You know, I don't do stuff like that without permission. So yeah, yeah. I guess Megatron. I guess we could do Octone, but considering that he's really a DPS bot or a DPS combat, I don't think it would be all that practical on him. And okay, and now that he also mentioned it, I did do a video this week. Actually, it went out yesterday on damage types and synchrony, and what's uh, bringing that up is that Megatron is saying, great thing about Glass Gas is that even support bots can provide significant offense value to the team alongside their utility, which is true. And I did an entire video breakdown on damage types and damage synergies. So I did that yesterday. It was kind of a follow up to some discussions that were going on the Earth Wars server, as well as my damage types. I don't think I actually did a hardcore damage types video, so I went and did a deep dive there with it. So yeah, I got those taken care of. So that was a good point. Glass Gas brings in, makes bots and defenses super brittle. In case you guys weren't aware of how it works, that's what it does. It makes things, it makes bots and defensive super brittle. So if you can, if you have a support bot or a combat that gives you Glass Gas and it's equipable to a support bot, definitely, I would say, if that support bot doesn't have any combats on him, using a combat that gives Glass Gas would be an unforeseen advantage to your team, and that your enemy would not probably account for. So yeah, I would definitely say that's definitely a good route to take in that case. And wait a minute, Bobby showed up. Hey Bobby, how you doing, good sir? You're late. Whatever. You know, you're working. We know it. Support's always busy, but thanks for coming in, Bobby. That's awesome to see you. And I know that I didn't shout out to Firepower earlier, so Firepower, here's your shout out too. You know, got a good, got a good turnout on this one. So yeah. But and Firepower says, yeah, that was a good video. Thank you, Firepower. Definitely appreciate that. And yeah, Megatron probably does have a backlog of videos to watch, especially this week. This week I did 3 shorts, 1 video, and 2 streams. So I mean, that was almost a video a day this week. Wow. But yeah, so like I said, it's been a busy week in many, many ways. We got a lot of new stuff coming down the pike that I can't talk about quite yet. So, oh, like you're complaining, Soul. At least we're keeping it active. We're keeping it busy. Long stream. I don't always abide to a time. I usually will allocate at least an hour to my stream. But, you know, I don't usually always... it's okay if we overrun. I don't mind it. If we overrun an hour, we overrun an hour. Not a big deal. And hey, Berserker, welcome. Soldier, my streams are generally about an hour-ish. We do run over from time to time, but either way, it's good. You know, I've got no worries how long it goes, as long as it doesn't eat up into critical family time, which we're getting close to. I'll probably have to call it off in about another 15 minutes or so. Do have some errands to run, but and some real life stuff to take care of today. But we still got 15 minutes. Anybody else want to offer another bot test to do for this? Firepower says he wishes they made the TFEW animations like they used to. Yeah, yeah, they could do that. And yeah, I could cut up my streams, but I don't really like doing that, to be honest. So I've done that with a couple of the streams, but I don't like doing that usually because, at least in my brain, I hear people go, well, he edited this video. What else did he cut out, or is he leaving out, or whatever? And I like to try to keep my content flaws, warts, and everything fairly unedited so that people can see some of the shit we go through, some of the stuff, you know. But I mean, it's not a bad idea. I'm not shunning your idea, Soul. It's just I don't like cutting up my streams unless it's like super pertinent info. And nothing that hasn't been covered in a stream probably hasn't been covered in a video. So, but yeah, we've gone over a lot of good stuff. Oh, and Jen is asking for runabout or run amok. All right. This might be one of the last runs that we do today for Scorpulator on runabout or run amok. All right. I gotta be careful because I think they might be. No, they're range specials, so we'll see. Because I could have sworn, yeah, there's run amok. All right. We're gonna crack it out on run amok. And we're gonna run it in typical CFTactics fashion of we're not gonna stick to the suggested zone. No. We never do. Well, we have a couple of times this stream, but generally, no, we don't. And I'm putting in my favorite badass bitch, Black Arachnia, in there because I love her. She's awesome. I don't care what people say. I love my Black Arachnia. I even have a masterpiece figure for her, so yeah. She's one of my favorite Transformers of all time. And let's see. Run amok. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, that was quick. Those build bots and stuff went by really quick. That was nice to see. That was really good. And you're welcome, Jen. You know, this is the thing. This is what I like. I like the interaction with the players. I like to work with people on stuff and collaborate and interact with you guys. You know, so it's not just, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. Here's the stream, blah blah blah. You know, I like the interaction with the players. Helps keep in touch with the community. Let them know that I am, you know, paying attention and stuff and involved and I do love some of everybody. Silverbolt cannot stand up against this freaking combat. I swear, this is terrific. That's a good thing to note. If anybody's got Silverbolt, watch out. And we're going to rush him up to the HQ. I need to give him a little bit of a boost here. Oh, great. Now he's getting hacked by Cosmos. Should have known. But you know what? Look, aside from where he is up at the HQ right now and he's about to die, look at this. He did a lot all on his own. And I mean, yeah, the Titan in the background helped clear out certain things. But I mean, he really cleared up a lot of this base on his own. You know, no Titan assistance required. So I really think it was good that way. And we've got a new guy. Bloodle 4F45. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you. You've got a question. You just got 5-star Ramjet. Do I have too much salt, or is he still useful? Okay, great question. I love this. Great question. Now, see, Ramjet is one of my personal favorite warriors. and let me go through and I'll show you my build for him. I still find Ramjet to be viable. I really do. It's just, I know a lot of people don't look at it that way, and they just use them as a sack bot. But look, Ramjet is so much more than just a sack bot. And here's my build, Bloodle. Okay, right now I've got him up at level 10. I'll make him 11 here. And keep in mind, just like it says in the stream, this is on my playtest server, playtest account. I've got Vector Prime on him. I did that because he doesn't quite hold up too well sometimes, depending upon the base layout. But I've got Pterodactyl on him, so he does do some healing. He is a melee warrior, and I still use him. I like him. He's still one of my he's still a big bot in my lineups. I don't turn him away just because it's Ramjet or it doesn't work or anything like that. I find him to be a rather useful bot. I really do. And I got cyber coins. We'll do that. And I'm gonna replace Ramjet right now, or replace my Astro Train with my Ramjet. Let me show them to you. And who do I have on this team that I can equip? You know what? No, I'm not messing up my half shell. I love my half shell. We'll put Scorpulator back on Demolisher. I know we've done this one already, guys, but I don't want to mess up this team right now. I like this team build. Bobby, look, you do so much for this community as an unspoken hero, or even as a quiet, silent hero in this community. It's okay if you're late. I may razz on you later about it, but no, dude, you do so much that people don't deserve some of the treatment that you definitely give them, But so Bloodle, here we go. I'm gonna show you all. Oh wow, everything's easy now. But yeah, we'll go Prime Zone. Why not? But hey Berserker, I didn't see you on here. Sorry about that. I just now saw you come on. But yeah, let me show you what's going on with Ramjet, because I like him. A lot of people don't, and that's okay. But see, I'll use him like a bishop in chess. I'll move him across the board, really start to scramble some things. Like I'll bring him up here to take out this spider mine. It doesn't look like it's a great choice to do, but I did it anyway. And then I'll move him up to take out or attack this laser, this beam laser, which he didn't survive for. Oh yes, he did. He did survive, but he moved back because he died. But he's still here, and actually he's still alive. So let's move him back up the board. But I use him like a scramble bot, not so much as a sack bot, so to say. But I use him this way to attack or distract defenses while I use the rest of the team to move up the field. And I got hung up down here for some reason. And now he finally died because the vector core wore off. And it's only good for one use. But that's kind of how I use him. So I still find him to be a viable bot, but he can die quickly on you. And let's see. Would Solus's hammer work good on Ramjet? It could, but Ramjet's not really a big high DPS warrior, Jen. I'd say he's midline on the damage side of things. Well, medium to high, more so. He does good damage when he's not being destroyed. I would not recommend him, honestly, for the Forge of Solace. There are far better bots out there that can be used. But I mean, with 844.8, and that's including perks, and he does some smash damage. He's a little low. And Cheeto says, "Go watch the replay on my base." So Cheeto must have attacked me. Let's go see what Cheeto did. Let's go to menu, defenses, no recent battles. I got tons of attacks, but no recent battles. It must have been one of the, or he sent it to me. Where did you put it? There it is, Cheeto. I see it. And now Cheeto's coming in, and he's like, "I'm gonna mop CF. Watch." So let's see what Cheeto does here. Ooh. 4 bots. Okay. That's mean. But yeah, that's Wild Rider. Alright, didn't do a bad job clearing out that right side of things, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on. This is cool. And thank you for sharing. I don't know why I went to the battle replays, Cheeto. I know it's playtest, it's habit, when we say, "Hey, go look at a replay." But ooh, okay, good shot there on that, nice. Now look, guys, some people would get really pissed off if somebody like Cheeto was beating my base or something. Okay. As I've said in many of my guides and many of my videos, there's no base that's impervious 100%. There's no way that any base can be just rendered invincible. It's not going to happen. Even with the best of intentions and the best designs that you can put out there. And Cheeto, I'm sure, will attest to that. For every countermeasure that you come up with on a base, there's something that you hadn't accounted for until you watch a replay or a defensive replay. And yeah, look at that. That range is nuts on your Wild Rider, Cheeto. It's really, really nuts. And that's Straxus. He comes in. Nice. Where the hell is Razor Claw? Yeah. Ooh. One of your bots finally just fell. Finally. And Genball, there's Cheeto's build for his Razor Claw. Not a bad build there, Cheeto. That's a good build, actually. Using the Liege Maximo to prevent from hacking. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. But man, Cheeto, I'm really making you work for it on this base, on this layout. Or did you just deploy and just let it play out? Because I'm okay with losing a defense. Look, like I said, there's no base that is 100% impervious. It's not going to happen, So it's just as it happens. So you win some, you lose some. It's not a big deal. But, and I will definitely say hi to Kess for you, Bobby. I'll let her know that you give her love and wishes and stuff. So, and yeah, Jen, that's a mean Razor Claw build. That's not a bad build, and I really like it. Bloodle says, "I use my 4-star one to wake up the bots." Maybe that's why I was asking. Yeah, I mean, I assume we're going back to the Ramjet side. He is a good outpost popper, but that's not his sole use. A lot of people will probably use him that way. I'm not going to fault you if you do. But, there are other versatile ways to use them. And Cheeto, that was a great replay, man. Thank you. And everybody, it's just about that time. I appreciate the extra half hour that we went into looking at these combats, discussing everything, looking things over. And yep, time to make some bacon. I might actually do that today. But everybody, thank you for showing up. Thanks for contributing to the stream, giving me your ideas, giving me your builds to put on Scorpulator. And don't forget, that's Tyrannicon for the Autobots. And my fellow Cybertronians, as your new number one content creator. I promise to keep up the heroic nonsense. Have a good event. Have a good weekend, guys.